Ikea CEO Peter Agnefjäll explained the thinking behind the experimentation with new formats. He pointed out that for the past 60 years, Ikea have been building huge big box outlets on potato fields. However, by 2050, 70% of the world's population will be living in cities, and Ikea need to bring their outlets closer to their consumers. In the Westfield shopping mall in London, a very high-profile shopping mall that was built as part of the Olympic Park development, Ikea have recently opened a small outlet there, which is the smallest outlet size order and collection points. And it has a really very limited number of goods on view, no products to take. It's one of the key areas for that store is people to go in and design kitchens and bathrooms. Here Ikea are experimenting both with type of outlet type but also with outlet name. So these are outlets typically 1,000 to 2,000 square meters, which could be described as showrooms where, although there are items you can buy on site, they're mostly there for pre-order and collection. And they're using different names in different countries. In Austria, they're calling it Ikea Compact. In the Nordic countries, they are called Service and Pickup, whilst in Japan, I understand they're using the Japanese word for touch. Perhaps not very well known to the wider public is that the Kamprad family, which own Ikea, also have separately a large Ikano group which does financial services and real estate. And this allows actually Ikea to take on very big projects by building stores but also surrounding them by large-scale urban regeneration projects with both retail and by residential developments. In Copenhagen, Ikea have recently announced a new store due to open in 2019. This is going to be a very large central outlet with 37,000 square meters of selling space. It's interesting in a variety of ways. Firstly, it's part of a major development with a hotel and also 500 apartments. Significantly, it also marks a shift away from the connection with the car for customers arriving to the store. Indeed, it's only going to have 370 parking spaces, and like most Ikeas where the number of parking spaces can be measured in thousands, and indeed it will have more bike parking spaces than actual car parking spaces. Notably, this Ikea is going to be located right next to a major public transport interchange with currently commuter rail and soon also the underground, so its customers will largely be arriving by public transport whilst having the goods delivered home. Ikea had a similar project going in Stockholm in a very prestigious regeneration area by the Globen Arena. However, that project fell through for a number of reasons, mostly political. For Ikea, it was very important to have an immediate access from both the Ikea store and the adjacent shopping centre that Ikano was working on with the underground straight into the store. Stockholm Council were not able to offer that, and although they offered them a station just 200 metres walk away, Ikea pulled out of the project. And this shows maybe that developing large urban stores can actually be more difficult than out-of-town ones. The reason for this is you're much more prone to the whims of politicians and having to negotiate with them. So the deal fell through, although it was at a very advanced stage. As we can see, Ikea are in the process of reinventing their concept by, in addition to continuing with their big box outlets, also developing a wide variety of smaller and also city centre outlet formats. This process will, however, be a large case of trial and error to Ikea to see which ones work the best.